I grew up terrified of the sound of my father's footsteps, and now my own kids have no idea what that kind of fear feels like. That's the biggest win of my life. I was raised in a small town where my dad had a secure government job, but home never felt safe. Every tiny mistake could turn into yelling or a beating, and my brother and I counted the years until we could leave. By the time I was in high school, I even thought about running away. Instead, I made a different promise. I'd study my way out. I pushed myself, scored near the top of my class, and earned admission to a top engineering college with a scholarship that covered most of my education. My parents wanted me to follow a completely different career path and tried to control every part of my life. They believed having friends, dating, or enjoying college would ruin my future. For the first time, though, campus life gave me room to breathe. After graduation, I moved to a big city for my first job. The pay was modest, life was expensive, and I worked long hours. While juggling work, I prepared for a competitive management entrance exam. I got sick on the day of the test and missed the score I needed for the most prestigious schools. My father insisted that anything less would embarrass the family. I chose my own path anyway. I took an education loan, and when I couldn't afford the first payment, my friends stepped in. One of them handed me the last money he had, about $120, and simply said, "Take it." I still get emotional thinking about that moment. My parents wanted me to depend on them instead. My friends gave me something far more valuable. They gave me dignity. Business school became another turning point. It led to a management role at a global company, and around the same time, I married my wife. Through every relocation and every challenge, she stood beside me without hesitation. Over the next decade, my career took us across several countries, and today we live overseas with our 2 children. Today I earn more than $250,000 a year, have a net worth of over $1.6 million, and have traveled to more than 30 countries. But none of that is what I'm most proud of. The real luxury is what happens inside my home. Nobody raises their voice. Nobody lives in fear. My kids never have to think twice before speaking. The scars are still there. I'm careful with money. I struggle to fully relax around my parents, and some parts of childhood never really disappear. But I've learned one thing. Money doesn't guarantee happiness. It does buy freedom. And when you grow up in a controlling home, freedom can feel a lot like happiness. The greatest success isn't proving your parents wrong. It's giving your own children the childhood you always wished you'd had.